Following are instructions for your standard 8-band puzzle ring. The standard 8-band puzzle ring has 4 inside, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 outside, 1, 2, 3, 4 bands. I always recommend people, before they take their puzzle rings apart, to study the ring to familiarize themselves with the placement of each of the bands. I'm now going to take the ring apart and help you identify what the bands look like when the ring is apart. The easiest bands to identify in the beginning are going to be your outside bands, because they have very prominent points on them. So you can see I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 bands here. The remaining 4 bands are the 4 inside bands, or sometimes I refer to them as the 4 top bands. You can see that essentially they look pretty similar, with exception 2 of them have a very smooth surface, and then 2 of them have more of a dimpled surface. The first step when putting the standard 8-band puzzle ring together is to identify the 4 outside bands and put them so that all 4 of the points are facing out. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 points. 2 are pointing to the right and 2 are pointing to the left. I then drop these 4 bands and work with the 4 inside or 4 top bands. I always work with the 2 dimpled ones in my right hand because I'm right-handed. The trick with the standard 8-band puzzle ring is you're going to treat this pair of bands as if they were 1 and this pair of bands as if they were 1. So I turn them face down, the dimpled bands in my right hand, I turn it counterclockwise into the smooth band and rest it there. So you can see what's happened is I've trapped those 4 outside bands inside of a figure 8. My next step is to identify which 2 bands are going to be the outermost bands. Again, on the standard 8-band puzzle ring, the trick is you're going to treat this pair of bands as if they are 1 band, and this pair of bands as if they are 1 band. And the way we identify the outermost band is we count the number of dimples. So this one has 1, 2 dimples, and this one just has 1 dimple. So I know that the one that has more dimples is the outermost band. So what I do is, again, I turn it face down, I take these 2, treating them as if they were 1 band, rotate them into the figure 8, and gently fold them down. Now the tricky part is these bands are going to get trapped inside of there, but don't let it throw you off. You do have it together once you put them together. Okay, the next step is the hardest step. To take the last 2 bands, rotate them into the figure 8. You've got to make sure this space is nice and big in order to fit all of this inside. Turn it into the figure 8, being sure that they stay in their place, and fold it down. And there you have the standard 8-band puzzle ring.